Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a declutter video, one of my absolute favorite types of things to do and one of my absolute favorite types of things to share with you guys. So basically, I had a really stressful day yesterday. I was kind of at my wit's end with the puppy. If you guys don't know, we recently got an 8-week-old puppy. He is now 13 and a half weeks. So things are getting better and we're kind of getting a little bit more of a routine, but I still have days where I feel like I'm literally going to pull my hair out. And you know what I do when I get really stressed out? I go around and I mad clean and I mad declutter. That is just one of the most therapeutic, cleansing things I can possibly do. So I literally put him down for a nap with his toys and went around and just decluttered the house, and I pretty much just went room to room and was like, okay, this is enough. I have stuff sitting around here that I'm tired of looking at. Ever since we got the dog, it feels like we have a lot more stuff in the house, obviously, because we've had to purchase puppy stuff and puppy supplies, and it just seems like the clutter has been accumulating, and I also haven't had as much time to go through and declutter since we got him. So things have just been sitting around. I kept telling myself, I'm going to make the time, I'm going to declutter, I'm going to do these videos, I'm going to clean up and get things moved on out and organize things, and I just wasn't taking the time. And yesterday, after I got bit for the 100th time in 5 weeks, I was like, you know what? I'm doing it right now. I'm taking some time and I'm doing it right now. So if you guys are like me and when you get super stressed out, that's what you like to do is run around and clean and declutter, then give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below. I have everything in here from skincare and perfumes to shoes to home decor to random things around the house, just stuff that I was like, why do I have this? It's sitting here and it needs to go. If you guys are new to my channel, I would love if you consider subscribing. Here on this channel, we are all about balancing luxury goods with home decor, minimalism, decluttering, living your best life, self-care, skincare, perfume. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, I would love if you consider subscribing. You can also feel free to head over and follow me on Instagram. And hopefully this video will give you a little bit of inspo, or maybe you can listen to it while you yourself do your own decluttering or cleaning in your home. And let's get on into it. All right, guys, so just to premise this video, as you can see, if you happen to see holes, my shirt looking ratty, band-aids, just in general, my hands not being in great shape. There was the left one, this is the right one. Yeah, cuts and scratches and scrapes, my clothes not being in very good repair. That is because of my wonderful puppy, and he is still in the puppy stage. He is teething and isn't very careful when he plays, and so there's a lot of accidents happening. It is getting better. I have a lot fewer intentional bites where he thinks it's fun to bite us. It's more like, look at that, you guys. It's more like my hand got in the way of his mouth and he was going for a toy and his teeth are just razor sharp, and so they cut in. And it's really getting old feeling like a dog toy. It's really getting old. I can handle everything else, but I would prefer that my skin stays intact, especially with all of the care I take with my creams and my spa rituals and all this stuff to look after my skin. It would be really nice if it wasn't constantly being gouged by a land shark, but that will pass. I keep telling myself that all of this difficult puppy stuff that is driving me crazy will eventually get better. And God knows how long that's going to be. And in the meantime, we do what we have to do to stay sane. One of those things that we do to stay sane is we drink delicious coffee. The other thing we do is we declutter things that are no longer serving us in our house. And of course, we indulge in other things we like, such as perfume and other beautiful things. And there's my lovely little culprit down there. It is time for him to have a nap. And so he's getting sleepy, and usually when I film, he's either sleeping downstairs or he sleeps on his dog bed here beside the bed. And so, yeah, we're going to try to conquer this decluttering video while he chills. So that's what we're doing today. We are focusing on decluttering. And right now, you guys, I am drinking coffee. This is a really cheap Walmart blend of coffee. And I have mixed in a collagen powder in here. The collagen powder that I'm using currently is from Dose & Co. It's actually pretty popular. I just happened to see it at Walmart the other day, and I had told you guys that I was out of my vital proteins, and I just didn't order any, but when I saw this one at Walmart, I was like, maybe I should try this one. It's local. Also, the packaging doesn't have any plastic. It's made of tin and paper, and I kind of liked that. It also doesn't come with a scoop, so it's completely plastic-free, which I thought was really nice, and I tried it, and I actually really like it. It blends in perfectly with my coffee, just like the vital proteins. It has no taste, and it's a approximately the same price. It's about $39 for a container. So that's what we're having today. It's really hard to drink and to do anything with all these Band-Aids because this finger is bandaged up and my thumb is bandaged up. So like texting is out of the window. It just looks so terrible. So I really apologize, you guys. Usually I try to be a little bit more clean looking than this, but it just is what it is. So this is my huge pile of stuff that I'm decluttering. There's quite a lot in here. It looks a little bit boring, but and it might be a little bit boring. I don't know. It's just like a normal, like I went through my house to see what I could get rid of. And this was the stuff that I discovered I could get rid of. So before passing it on to the donation shops or to people, friends and family, whatever, I wanted to quickly go through it with you guys on camera. So before I get into the other items that are smaller, I decided to declutter the bookshelf that was in my room that was always on by this wall. I don't know if that's going to be a permanent thing. I just felt like I needed some more open space in my room and I felt like it was taking up a lot of room. So it looks a little bit bare to me, and the bookshelf does come in handy. It really does. I still have it downstairs, so I'm kind of just toying with the idea. Do I want the bookshelf? Do I not want the bookshelf? I just kind of felt like I needed more wide open space in my bedroom, a little bit more breathing room, and getting rid of a large piece of furniture like that really helps. So we'll see how that goes. So it's probably going to be easiest for me just to put the items on the dresser because a lot of these items are large and or heavy, and it's not going to be easy for me to hold them up and show you. So we're just going to set them down here on the dresser. So the first two items that I am decluttering, and I really wasn't sure about this, I really had to hem and haw about it, are two Bath & Body Works candles, because as you guys know, if you've been keeping up with my channel, I recently switched to Scentsy, which is a wax warming company I'm sure many of you have heard about. Not sponsored, by the way, not affiliated, nothing was gifted. I just was inspired by my sister-in-law when I went to visit her a few months ago. Her house smelled amazing, and I asked her what she had going, and she said it was the Scentsy Sugar Cookie wax melts, and I was hooked, and that was kind of what sparked my journey through toward discovering Scentsy. And ever since, I just haven't been burning candles. And so these two candles have been sitting in my closet. I kept them because they're two of my favorite candles from Bath & Body Works. We have the Mary Cookie, which I've already started burning, which does smell incredible. And also the Peppermint Sugar Cookie. Peppermint Sugar Cookie is easily my favorite candle from Bath & Body Works. I love anything that is like minty and a little bit gourmand. It just does it for me. But yeah, these two candles can go. So I have one totally unused and one that has been only burned, I think, once. The next item that is going to be decluttered is actually this Olympia perfume, which I discovered in my spare room up with all of my donations. I was going through the clothing that I had been posting on Poshmark to see what was selling and what I should just pass on because I was so tired of looking at it. And this perfume was up there. I didn't even realize I still had it. This is a half bottle of Olympia. I have had this particular bottle for 4 years. I want to say 4 years, you guys. And it does smell incredible. It's really nice. Part of me still wants to keep it. It's such a beautiful ambery, salty vanilla. You know what? Part of me feels like maybe I should pull this out of the declutter pile because no other reason than my boyfriend loves this. He loves the way it smells. And that would be a really good date night perfume, or a good perfume to save for like those special nights, just he and I, because he really likes the way this smells. Yeah, you know what, you guys? I'm gonna go against my own judgment and my own advice, and I'm gonna pull this out of the declutter pile because maybe there's a reason it hasn't sold yet. Maybe I meant to keep it for him. When I first saw it up there, I was like, yeah, I just need to like donate this because it wasn't selling, but I think I'm gonna actually pull this out and hold on to it. The next two items that are gonna be decluttered are two perfumes that were sent to me in PR from a company called Afnan. I had not heard of Afnan before, so they sent me Supremacy and Oud, and they also sent me 9 p.m. So these are really beautiful scents. They're not my taste. The 9 p.m. is kind of a vanillic, sort of a fresh, aromatic fragrance that could be unisex but really leans masculine in my opinion. It is really nice. It's a very nice quality one. I'll see if my boyfriend wants it, or maybe my brother. I feel like my brother might like this. And then this is Supremacy and Oud. This is actually a really great fragrance. It reminds me a little bit of Baccarat Rouge. It's kind of like Baccarat Rouge if you add Oud to it. The reason I'm decluttering them is because obviously I'm not going to wear them. The thing that kind of annoyed me a little bit was when I got these fragrances, you guys, I actually owed duties on the package. And all I knew was that it was perfume because on the package it said something about fragrance, USA, whatever. And I didn't know what it was. And I thought maybe it was a PR package from, who knows, House of Sillage, and Miguelef, something like that, where, you know, I love their fragrances and they're very me and they work for me. But I had no idea what was in the package. I paid the $40 cash on delivery that was owing, and it happened to be 2 perfumes that are masculine that I don't like. I even reached out to the company and asked if they would please reimburse me for the cash on delivery, and they have not done so. All they've done is try to phone me to talk about it. So that doesn't sit very well with me. I think that when you get things in PR, you should not have any cash on delivery owing. Like, I shouldn't have to pay for something that I'm supposed to promote to you guys. That doesn't sit very well with me. So this is just me being totally honest. So those 2 items are going to be decluttered. The next item is kind of random, and this does not fall under the like bougie lifestyle category, but this is actually the Granix Bitter Apple Spray Taste Deterrent for Dogs. I got this for my puppy to deter him from chewing on the baseboards. This does not deter him from chewing on anything. He doesn't care. He doesn't even seem to care. He just chews right on through to whatever he wants to bite on. It has proven not effective. There's quite a bit left. I will donate it. I don't know, like hopefully somebody can put it to use. It was pretty cheap. The next item is a face wash / body wash, and this is from La Roche-Posay. This is the Lipicar Oil, Lipid Replenishing Cleansing Oil Anti-Itch wash, I guess. So I got this because I was mistaken. I thought that this was actually let me adjust the camera a little bit here. There we go. I thought that this was actually a different cleanser for face. And once I got it home, I realized it wasn't the right one. And I even called my Shoppers Drug Mart to ask them if there was another one that I was missing. I've been holding on to this in my shower, trying to use it as a body wash, but you guys, I'm just not going to use it. I am not interested in forcing myself to use things that I'm not enjoying. So this is going to go, I'm going to donate it or see if somebody in my family wants it. The next item is a full bottle of perfume. This is Diptyque's L'Eau Papier. Now this is a phenomenal fragrance. I've talked about this many times with you guys. And as much as I love this, and I've told you guys this before in other videos, every time I wear it, it reminds me of my boyfriend because it is one of his signature scents. He loves it. He wears it all the time. He would like me to wear this because in his words, then it's like I'm wearing his cologne. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It shows I'm his girlfriend kind of because like I smell like him. So he would like me to wear this, but I just cannot bring myself to wear it because every time I spray it on, all I think about is him. I feel like I'm wearing his cologne. It doesn't suit me. I don't reach for it. It's amazing. I thought that I wanted it when he first got it because I loved it so much on him, and I thought, wow, that smells incredible. I want it for my collection. This was months and months ago when I was still collecting. And so, yeah, it's just not working out. I'm going to give it to him because I know he loves it, and I know that he will use this bottle up once he's done the one he has. The next 2 items that I'm passing on are actually a couple of skincare items. So we have the Mad Hippie Triple C Night Cream, which I shared with you guys in a recent haul. It is really nice. I got this on the influence of Tamra from Tamra's Timeless Beauty. The reason I'm going to let it go is because although I really like it, I think it's a great cream. I enjoy putting it on. It's a lovely cream. I just don't want to seem to reach for it as much as some of my other creams. I much prefer my Sunday Riley Ice, my Pharmacy Honey Halo, my Skin Fix Triple Lipid Barrier Repair, my Dermatology Peptide Cream. I just have other creams that I like a lot more, and again, I'm not in an era of my life where I'm forcing myself to use things that I don't 100% thoroughly love, and for some reason, I just don't thoroughly like using it as much as my other stuff. The other cream that I'm going to pass on, or maybe I'll just pop this in my overnight bag actually, that might be what I'll do. I'll throw it in my travel bag because it's a nice small container, is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. This is a very basic, very like gentle face moisturizer. It's quite nice. As you can see, I have been using it. It's fine. But I just don't want to, I've been like purposely trying to use this up. I've been making myself use it just to get through it. And again, I'm not in that era where I'm forcing myself to use things that I don't 100% love. If I want to use my Sunday Riley Ice, I'm going to use my Sunday Riley Ice over this. So this is going to go into my travel bag. The next 2 items that I am decluttering are 2 pieces of household decor. This is a cute little gold knot, and this is a vase, obviously, and I just don't really have a use for them. They've kind of been sitting around taking up room, not being used, especially since I decluttered that shelf that was in my bedroom. This was one of the things that was sitting on the shelf. Will I regret it? I don't know, because they're so beautiful. Even just sitting here looking at them, it's just that I have so much decor, and sometimes it's just a sign that you need to be like out with the old and in with the new. Like if I do decide I want to have a shelf set up again, I can always find some other decor. I'm just kind of like, I'm over the whole metallic knot thing. It's very pretty, but I'm kind of over it. And yeah, this is just the only vase that I don't really use for anything. The next item that I'm going to be decluttering is a sunscreen. I talked about this in my last video. Maybe it was just a haul video that I shared this with you guys. But this is the Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen Zinc Oxide Broad Spectrum 32. I just don't care for this sunscreen. I don't like the way it looks and feels on my face. It's kind of pasty, and it has a bit of a tint to it. I don't know if you guys can see this tint. It has a bit of a tint, and it's kind of a weird, like, gray, beigey, pinky tint. It's just kind of strange. It doesn't look good on my face. I don't like the way it feels. So this just has to go. It's probably my least favorite sunscreen that I've tried in quite a while. I don't like the way it dries down. I don't like the finish it leaves. So I'm just going to donate this. This one's kind of random, but like I told you guys, this was a whole house declutter. So this is the Benticil Cherry Throat Lozenges. We've had these sitting in our medicine cabinet for probably 2.5 years, 3 years, maybe even longer. Nobody uses them. My daughter doesn't like the way that they taste. I don't really use throat lozenges when I get sick. So these are just sitting around not getting used, and probably they're also expired. Yeah, they expired in June of 2022. So these just have to go. The next two things that I'm going to be decluttering are these Camaroo's heat packs, which are meant to calm and soothe your puppy if you are crate training them and when you take them away from their mom and their litter mates. So these are supposed to hold heat up to 36 hours, and you can put them inside a stuffed animal that's designed for that. And we just never used them. But yeah, so these Camaroo's heat packs are going to be, I think I'll donate them. I think I'll probably donate them maybe to the SPCA. The next item that I'm donating is a brush. I got this specifically because I thought it would be good to massage my scalp. It's got these firm kind of plasticky beads on it, and I just thought it would be really nice to like give my scalp a nice brush. Honestly, I don't like the way it's shaped. Your scalp is not shaped like that. You know, your scalp is shaped like round. Like they should have made it round instead of like that way, if you guys know what I mean. Anyway, I don't really use it. It's just sitting there not getting used. Also, the puppy got a hold of it one day, and so he chewed off a couple of the beads. So yeah, it's still in like okay condition, but yeah, that kind of sucks. I wish he wouldn't have got a hold of it, because now it's like not something I want to give to anybody. But yeah, it's not getting used, and I'm going to maybe see if my daughter wants it, or I will try to donate it even though it's missing a couple of those little beads. I don't really know what else to do. I don't want to throw it out. The next item is this blanket. This is just a big plush blanket. It's actually not a very big one. We have more than enough blankets in this house. Since we've gotten the puppy, we've had to purchase a couple of other blankets. This is just like a gray plush, like actually small size throw. And we just don't need it for anything. Like I say, we've got more than enough blankets. I really don't like when things start to accumulate, like pillows and blankets and bedding and just like tons of random stuff. So I like to do the whole in with one, out with another if you have to, so that things don't get super accumulated. So this is in very good condition. I'm going to wash it and I'm going to donate it. Again, I think this is a good one to maybe donate to the SPCA. Because maybe the animals there can use it. All right, you guys, the next item that I'm going to be decluttering, and this was the company that offered to do a sponsorship with me. And initially I was super, super excited to take this sponsorship because I have wanted to work with Athletic Greens for a very long time. So this is not a sponsored video. This is not a sponsored placement in the video. I just wanted to be perfectly transparent with you guys. And also I wanted to, because the company went out of their way to send these to me, I don't mind sharing them with you guys, but I don't feel comfortable taking a sponsorship. And so yeah, so you guys know that health is super, super important to me. And I've told you guys that, especially since getting the puppy and since I'm a nurse who works shift work and I don't often always get in all of my greens, sometimes I go a few days without taking in a single green like vegetable, which is not good. Other days I get tons of nutrients, so it just depends. But I'm really big on taking my supplements. I'm really big on making sure that every single day I get like my antioxidants and stuff like that. And overall, I do try to eat a very clean diet, and I do go to the gym as often as I can these days with puppy. So fitness and nutrition, very, very important to me, needless to say. And athletic greens would have been a perfect addition to my life at the moment. So I think that this is a fantastic way to get in some extra nutrition. And it's just a way to get like a mega dose of antioxidants and adaptogens and vitamins and minerals in one drink. It's meant that you just take one drink every day. I think that the pricing is not too bad. The reason I can't do the sponsorship is because I have to 100% like actually love and want to use everything I endorse to you guys or share with you guys or like promote. And I cannot drink this. Like, it doesn't taste terrible, but what it is there's like, you can have either a scoop of this powder or they have their own little sachets, and you shake it up. They give you like a really nice shaker bottle with it, and you just drink it with 8 to 12 ounces of water. I cannot get through that 12 ounces. I tried, you guys. I got through maybe like 5 or 6 ounces, and I was like, there's no way I'm forcing myself to drink this every single day. The type of green supplement I like is the ones that come in a liquefied form, and they're super concentrated, and you literally just take a shot. It's like a 15 milliliter shot, and it doesn't taste very good, but it's one shot, boom, done. Chase it with some water, you're good for the day. I can't force myself to drink 8 to 12 ounces of something that I just don't like the way it tastes. This doesn't taste terrible. It tastes kind of like, the first thought that came to mind for me was like fruit, banana, but it does have that greens taste, and it also has that greens kind of grittiness to it that I did not like, and there's no way I could have forced myself to drink it. I even thought about doing the sponsorship and letting my daughter have these and just like promoting it as something that she uses to get her nutrition in, because she's a very active child. She plays volleyball. She's captain of the volleyball team. But even she doesn't like the way it tastes very much. So it really depends on your taste. If you like taking a greens supplement in this kind of form where you just drink it as like 12 ounces, then I think it would be great for you. Personally, I prefer the little shots, and that's just a personal preference. But I have to be totally honest with you guys. Like, I can still promote it. I still think it's a great thing. And I guess I could have done the sponsorship in that way and just still like promoted it as a great product. But I don't like to be like out of alignment with myself. I want to feel like everything I'm sharing with you guys, I truly, truly like would have purchased it myself. So that's the Athletic Greens. I think it's great. I think it's still worth checking out. I wanted to give it a little view in this video because they went out of their way to send it to me. But I will not be able to use this. So I'm just going to bring it to work, I think, and see if somebody at work wants it. The next couple of items that I'm going to be donating are actually 2 decorative books. So I have the Henry Matisse Beauté book, I guess. It says My Curves Are Not Crazy. It's just a pretty paperback book that I got from Amazon. There's literally nothing in it but lined paper, and it's like a coffee table book kind of thing, or a notebook. And then this one just says matte on it, and it's very pretty as well. But I have enough coffee table books. I'm not going to use that one. Again, it is just a paperback. I prefer hardcover if I'm going to be using coffee table books. There's just something about hardcover that is a little bit more elegant looking and just looks a little bit more substantial and looks a little bit more expensive. So these are fine as well. The matte book has nothing in it, so they're perfectly fine notebooks. I'm sure somebody would love to use them as notebooks. The next item that I'm going to be donating is this pair of sandals. So because I've gotten a couple of new pairs of shoes over the last few months, and I've gotten a couple new pairs of winter boots, I don't want my closet to become overflowing with stuff. I want to make sure I'm actually using everything I have. And I do have a couple pairs of sandals that I know I don't reach for enough, and I want to make myself reach for them because they're gorgeous. I just always tend to reach for, I don't know what it is with me, you guys. Like, for some reason, I don't reach for my best stuff. I always reach for my not so good stuff because for some reason in my head, I'm thinking I'm saving my good stuff for like the right day. The truth is, and something I have to get out of the mindset, is that every day is the right day. Like, Every day is the day to put your best foot forward. Every day is the day to treat your body right. Every day is the day to wear your favorite perfume. Your life is going to go by in a flash. And what happens if you don't wear your favorite things is you look back and you feel resentful and guilty and depressed because you think there's something wrong with you or your life because you're not putting your best foot forward and doing all these things. And so for some reason, I always reach for like the crappiest pair of shoes I have. Not that these are crappy. These are just a fine sandal. There's nothing wrong with them. They're in pretty decent condition. They're like a nice casual flat that you can just throw on to go do whatever. But I have other flats that I love them and I have not worn them. Like they're so nice and I have not worn them. And so I just need to make myself wear them. These are in good condition. I have a feeling my mom would really love them. She really likes this style of sandal. I'm going to see if she wants them for summertime. The next item is not a declutter. This is actually the only empty in today's video, and I think I might actually hold on to this bottle because it'll be really fun to do maybe an end of the year 2024 skincare empties. This is the SkinCeuticals Discoloration Defense Serum. So this is for hyperpigmentation, redness, sunspots, things like that. And I really enjoyed this. It took a long time to go through. I really liked the consistency. It's a light, watery consistency. I wonder if there's any left that I can show you guys. Oh yeah, there's still a little bit left in there. There's like that much. Yeah, it's pretty much empty. But that's the consistency and that's what it looks like. And yeah, there's like probably enough left for a couple more days, but honestly, I'm kind of over it. I was really trying hard to get through this. I really wanted to break into my faded topicals because faded topicals is the same type of product that I got such good results with before, and I really like the vehicle that the faded topicals comes in. The faded topicals has melatonin, azelaic acid, tranexamic acid, kojic acid, licorice root, niacinamide. It's got so many powerhouse ingredients and it's way cheaper than the discoloration defense. And it's one of the products I was using for a long period of time when I had really good results and really good changes in my skin. So as much as I liked this, honestly, I can't see myself purchasing it again because it was really pricey and I don't think it was any more effective than my faded topicals. The next item that I am decluttering is actually this beautiful bowl. This is from H&M Home. It is a decorative bowl, and as much as I love the color and it looks really pretty, it obviously goes with my decor. It's very much a me product. I just don't use it for anything. I thought it was beige in color. I thought it was like a cream white beige, and it's actually more of a pinky purple taupe. So it's very pretty, but it's just kind of like a strange shape, and it would be pretty for like by the front door as a bowl to hold keys or something like that. But we're not really using it for that at the moment. I don't know, a part of me wants to hold on to it, but we just don't use it, and it's just sitting here, and every time I look at it, I think it's not quite right, and it's gorgeous, but yeah, I think I'm just going to pass it along. The next item that I'm going to be decluttering is actually a sunscreen, and this is a brand new purchase, and I am not fond of it. This is the Shiseido Ultra Sun Protector Cream, SPF 50, broad spectrum, and this is a mineral sunscreen, and it is water resistant up to 80 minutes. It's a fine sunscreen, nothing wrong with it, but I don't like the way it looks on the skin. The way this feels on my skin, I don't like the way it dries down. It's kind of like a little bit thick and pasty almost, and a little bit drying, and it leaves a bit of a white cast. And I'm kind of disappointed because I even tried this on in the store on the back of my hand, and I really liked it the day I tried it, and Shiseido is such a fantastic brand. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm out of the window to return it. I'm out of the 30-day period to get my money back. And so, yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to either sell it for super cheap, or I'll probably just donate it. I'm not even going to go through the trouble to try to sell it. The next two items are too big to put on the dresser in front of the camera. These are two pillows that I'm actually going to be decluttering. And wow, this is a beautiful pillow, and it really speaks to my aesthetic, and it's quite nice. It's like a boucle, kind of a furry, not really boucle, it's kind of like a furry knot pillow. It's gorgeous. I really like it. I've kind of been enjoying the more clean, simple, airy, nothing on the bed look. It's a lot easier to make my bed, and it makes me feel like I can breathe when I have less stuff sitting around. So I kind of went through a phase where I liked those couple throw pillows, and now I'm kind of over it. So this is going to go. It's really pretty. I'll probably just donate that. And then this one was in the kitty's room, which is why there's hair on it. So this pillowcase actually has to be washed. This is something my mom would probably like. I think I'm going to give it to her. And the last product that I'm going to declutter is a perfume. It is another Diptyque perfume, and it is a full bottle, and I just got it. This is Fleur de Peau. So this was not a blind buy. I actually smelled this in store. I used to have a tester. Or a sample rather. I have tried this many, many times. I wore it the last time I was on vacation. It was one of the perfumes I sampled and tested when I was on vacay. Thought that I loved it, kept on thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, I really want a bottle of that. I really want a bottle of that. You guys, now that I have it, I cannot with this perfume. I don't know what it is. There's something about and it's gorgeous. That's the thing. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. This is like an iris carrot seed. I think there's a little bit of ambroxan in here. It's very clean and kind of aldehydic, but without smelling too much like a laundry detergent. It's not lipsticky, like it's irisy and powdery, but doesn't go in a lipsticky direction. It's very, very pretty. It makes you smell like that cool, clean girl. Very clean girl aesthetic, clean girl vibes. Brand new bottle, you guys. If anybody wants this, please let me know. I'll sell it to you for a really good deal. I could post it on Poshmark, but Poshmark takes 20%, so that's not a good deal for me, not a good deal for you. I can sell it cheaper if I do it privately. But this is definitely going to be going. So if anybody wants, write me on Instagram and it's all yours. But this has to go. It's absolutely stunning, but I don't know. When I wear it, when I actually give it like a full day wear, it is not working for me. Something about it, it's like too clean or too irisy or too something. Like I used to be such a powder person. I used to love iris and powder in perfumes. I used to have a ton of powdery lipsticky scents, and these days, you guys, I just can't. I don't know why. There's something in it that bugs me. But this is an absolutely stunning perfume with really good longevity and very, very pretty. I would love to keep it. It's obviously Diptyque. It's a beautiful bottle, but it has to go. So that is it for today's declutter video, you guys. Honestly, it's always mind-blowing to me to look at a pile of stuff after I've decluttered, and I think to myself, this stuff was all sitting around taking up room, and I didn't even realize it. Like, you don't realize how much room clutter takes until you actually put it all together and get rid of it, and then you realize, like, wow, I had 1 or 2 full garbage bags full of stuff that was literally taking up the room in my house, the mental room, like every time I would look at it. So it's always really nice to move that stuff out. Always makes me feel so much better. No matter what life is throwing at me, I can always make myself feel better by making a cup of coffee, doing a little bit of cleaning, sniffing my perfumes, and decluttering. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.